In this video, we're going to introduce ourselves to some debugging we can do in a Visual Basic program. This shipping cost program allows us to enter the name of an item we've sold, enter its selling price, in this case a car worth $8,000.12, and we're going to add 18% of the cost for shipping. Debugging can be very helpful when we're not getting the answers we expect, or if we think the program is traveling down a different path than what we expect. A lot of our action is happening inside the Calculate button. This program is available at bowerpower.net. We're going to put a breakpoint way over on the left-hand side. We'll click in that gray area, left click, left mouse click, and it will put a red dot there. That red circle is a breakpoint. When the program gets to this place as it runs, it will pause. And that will allow us to analyze what's happening. We'll be able to see the state of different items. There's another way to insert and take out breakpoints. Click on that to make it go away. Well, let's start this program up. Enter in an item. We will get an oven that will sell for $599.98. And we click Calculate, and the program pauses on the breakpoint, which is on try. It may be hard to see. It's actually highlighted in yellow. That yellow will be obvious a little later on. We can hover our mouse over variables. DVL shipping rate is 0.18 at this time because that line of code is already executed. Where this is showing up just by simply hovering the mouse over the variable. STR item sold is oven, and it's a string. You see it in quotation marks. The selling price is 0. It's going to get set later on. That line of code is not executed yet. Here is what's sitting inside the text property of that TXT selling price text box, and it's a string, $599.98. Again, some of these are 0 because we haven't gotten to those lines to execute them yet. We can now advance one line of code at a time. We're going to go up near that little stop debugging symbol, and just to the right of it is Step Into, also available with F8. If we click on this, we will advance one line of code. Now you can see that yellow highlight. That's the line we are presently on. DBL selling price is still 0 because this line of code is not yet executed. We can continue to press this Step Into and continue taking steps. Now we're down another line, and if we hold our mouse over the selling price, it does equal $599.98. It's up to us to determine if that's what we were expecting or not. And we can continue this process going one line of code at a time. There, we clicked it twice and got down there. We skipped the catch on next time we clicked because we went through the whole try, keep taking steps, and eventually we get back so that our form is up. And this stepping will keep going on. I'm going to type the word cookies, which is not what we're expecting. And look, I press Calculate, and it only goes one step. If you're ready to just move on and not keeping one step at a time, and you want to just have the program just pick up where it was and just go, you can press Continue. The green play blinking button up there, there it is. We'll press that, and the program will just run as normally until it comes to another breakpoint. Well, it will pause or break again. And there it is at the try. Now, I did not type in a numeric piece of data in the text box. The word cookies is not going to get it done. If we take a step, with F8 or pressing Step Into, we'll advance one line, and now it's going to try to set the selling price equal to the word cookies. But that doesn't work, and the next step is to go right down to the catch, which is what we would expect. We'll take another step. That's going to get us to the message box. We'll see it on the next step. There it is. I'll click OK. That ends the try. And I've seen enough out of this, so I'll press continue so the program will continue to run. So we can go one step at a time by using step into. You need to make sure you set up where you would like the program to pause. You can have multiple breakpoints as well. You can have more than one breakpoint if you would like. I'll put a numeric value in this time, 649.99. Press calculate, and we end up at the try because that's where our breakpoint is. Now, besides hovering over variables to see their values, we can also set up a little chart by doing add watch. We're going to right-click on a variable. That right-click brings all this up, and we'll click add watch. That's a left mouse click on add watch. Right-click brought all these things up, and now we're going to left-click on add watch. That's going to add this variable down here, and right now it has a value of 0, and we can just keep watching it. We'll do this for a few more variables. We'll right-click on the shipping, and we'll right-click on the item sold, which does have a value right now. It's oven, and we can see it. We'll also add in the final price. Now when we take steps, if we expect a value to change, we will see it change because it's down where we can watch it. We'll notice that when a value changes, it will turn red, just for that one step when it happened. And that's an indication to us, in case we're not paying attention, that a change did occur. So we'll take a step. Now remember, this line of code is not actually executed yet, so the selling price still is 0. But as soon as we take another step, now that line of code has executed. And you'll notice down in the watch area, there's a 649.99 in red that now is what selling price, the variable, equals. It will turn to black the next time we step because it will not have been what just happened. And now turning red is the shipping because we just executed a line of code to calculate the shipping. We take another step, and inside here, the final price, the final price just happened on the previous line, and that's why it turns red. And I'll just press continue, and the program keeps going on. And we've seen some ways that we can check out our variables along the way, see what paths our program is following, and then again, if it's not what you're expecting, it gives you an idea where you messed up. Also a good idea when you're all done to take that red circle out of there. I forgot to do that. Simply click on it and it will go away.